Coming up, Wednesdays are the new Fridays. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Wednesday, it's time to jump into some of today's big Disney Plus news. So the big one today really is that Disney has released the upcoming list for everything coming to Disney Plus in July in the United States. And go through the full list in another video. You'll find the article over on whatsondisneyplus.com. But the main thing really is Disney is really leaning in on this new Wednesday slot. They're pretty much moving all of the Disney Plus originals over to Wednesday, though there are some exceptions. So this is mainly all the series and some of the shorts and stuff that they're all going to be moving over. So we're going to see the Chippendale Park Life series. That's going to be moving over to Wednesday. Turner and Hooch. We've already previously had the Monsters at Work series move over. They'll also be Assembled, the making of Loki, and the Black Widow Marvel Studios Legends. They're all going to be moving over to Wednesday. There'll also be the second batch of The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse. That's all moving over to Wednesdays. However, there are still some things staying on Friday. So we'll be getting The Bad Batch, The Mysterious Benedict Society, and High School Musical, the musical, the series will still be staying on Fridays, keeping their traditional list they've already got. And we're also getting two new movies. We're going to get Stuntman and Playing with Sharks. They're going to be coming out on the 23rd of July. Now, the big thing I think why this is happening is not just because Loki was one of the most popular series we've ever seen debut on Disney Plus. That could be that to Loki rather than the Wednesday. But I gotta think it's because of cinemas coming back and Disney Plus Premier Access, because on 2 of the Fridays out of July we've got 2 big movies hitting Disney Plus Premier Access, Jungle Cruise and also Black Widow. Now I have a sinking suspicion that Disney Plus Premier Access is not going to be not only going anywhere, but this is going to become a standard thing, and we're going to really seeing movies drop on Fridays as the main kind of content. They might also have some series dropping here, and I don't think spreading them out is a bad idea, because let's be honest, right now we have got so many Disney Plus originals, more than we've ever had, and spreading them out is definitely a good idea, and I don't think that's a bad thing as well, having all the library content dropping on Fridays. Also important to note, really with the July list as well, there's a lot of content that's coming over from National Geographic and the Disney channels much quicker than normal, and that's all dropping on the Fridays, like the Gordon Ramsay show, and there's also some other bits and pieces as well. So there's a lots of different things that we could look at here. But I definitely feel like Premier Access and big movie releases are a big key thing. But also now it just makes more sense to spread this content out rather than having this big list. Also, I think, like for us internationally, whether or not they do the same thing with the Star originals, will that happen? Or will that continue to be out on Fridays? So we'll just have to wait until we get the UK list. Usually it's a little bit after the US list, and then we'll get like Canada's list and Australia's list. Like generally the US goes first, and then they all slowly run out, and I will be doing videos on all 4 of those regions at some point over the next week or so as I get that information. But definitely a big number of stuff. I mean, they only announced yesterday that an upcoming movie, Vacation Friends, will be coming to Hulu and Disney Plus Star at the end of August on a Friday. So maybe that's kind of the way they're going at it. But I really do feel like Fridays, the big one might be that those Premier Access titles are going to continue to go, because if there's a lot of success in the way they're doing it, they will continue to do so, giving us the choice of what we want to do. Plus, also you're getting other new movies like Luca. I mean, I put up my review earlier today, so go check that one out. You know, I don't think there's a problem with having movies dropping on Fridays and series dropping on Wednesdays. You know, essentially now there's enough content to do so. But let me know in the comments below what you think of this kind of big shift over to Wednesdays for the most of the shows. But obviously there are still stuff dropping on that Friday. I'd love to hear your thoughts. To go alongside that, we got the first look at the opening credits of the brand new Chippendale Park Life series, which is going to be coming on Wednesday the 28th. I've got to get used to saying Wednesdays instead of Fridays. And so this will be a 12-part series. It looks to be like 3 shorts per episode. It's because there was a lot of shorts in this one. I was wondering how they were going to do it, because if they did it just one a week, it would take nearly a year. So they've mixed it all together. So we've got 12 episodes. So that will see us right through then, through till probably beginning of October, which is not really a bad thing to be happening with all of these series. I'm a huge Chippendale fan, so I'm definitely on this. The animation style, very different, very modern, and I don't think that's a bad thing, and stepping away from maybe the traditional look, and especially from the Chip and Dale's Rangers movie, which apparently is also wrapped this past week. So that's always the other thing. We've got some different things going on with Chip and Dale, but we can never have enough of that. It was also revealed today that some of the upcoming animated series from Disney Junior, Mickey Mouse Funhouse, and also Spidey and his amazing friends, they're going to be coming to Disney Channel and Disney Junior. And then about a week or so later, they're going to be arriving on Disney Plus in the United States, though they've already announced the Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Sorry, Spidey and his amazing friends. Don't get that confused with the classic 80s series that I grew up on. So we're starting to see this. There was even mentions of Disney Plus getting a later release in the press release. Now, we have never really seen this from Disney Channel before, where they're actually acknowledging that Disney Plus exists and also saying there is a future date, which I think is sort of the start of this trend. We're going to start seeing a lot more stuff dropping on here, but it was great to see them kind of including it and kind of, again, getting that news for those releases, which is definitely a cool thing, because they're kind of doing like premieres a little bit earlier, and they'll be arriving, as I said, on Disney Plus in July. But lots of cool things. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. Also, a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.